Hello there, Guildies! This is the Adventurers Guild. I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
And you have tuned into a deep dive, mythological, ancient Greek episode of Game Night.
Ooh, we're going to talk about gods and monsters? Like Medusa?
Begrudgingly, we are not going to talk about the game Gods and Monsters. We are going to talk about the game formerly known as Gods and Monsters. That's right, baby! Immortals Fenyx Rising... F-E-N-Y-X, not P-H-O-O-E-N-I-X.
Or as the critics are calling it, Assassin's Creed, Legend of Zelda, having a baby.
Yes. We're going to have a baby live on camera. No, we're playing Immortals Fenyx Rising for the Nintendo Switch.
That's
which, by
right,
the way,
we're playing the Switch version.
plays fantastically, I might add. Day and date release along with Xbox and PlayStation.
Which is a rarity.
And it runs amazingly. But
So after the second patch, well, the first patch.
Fair enough. But enough with the jibber jabber. Let us get straight to the
Sword fighting?
who?
God hunting?
Yeah, I like that.
You know what
Let's
I mean?
get to the god hunting.
Monster arrowing.
3, 2, 1.
Let's cue that music.
Game night.
And, you can make a grilled cheese with mayonnaise, but I prefer butter.
Dude.
Oh, geez, hey!
And we're back. Welcome to Immortals Fenyx Rising for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay. So,
Look at that beautiful vista.
me and Steve have discussed this. I don't want to give out too much spoilers, so I'm not going to show anything on the game. I feel like just even where my character is with all his power-ups and stuff might be slightly spoilish. So I won't even try to use some of the later moves you want.
But then at the same time, no viewers who haven't played it, they're not going to have a basis of
Yeah,
reference, so-
I'm not going to ruin the story or anything like that. But with this being said, one of the reasons I wanted to show that this is running on the Switch.
You're about 20 hours in?
Yes.
Okay, so this is right. We're on the Switch.
Yeah, but this is running on the Switch, Steve. This game
I know.
is running on the Switch.
It's crazy to think about.
It's running on the Switch. Unbelievable. The way they got this to run properly was just genius. We were talking about it. How did you put it? They moved everything.
Oh yeah, basically, like if you think about it from like a PC gamer perspective, like they had like the Xbox, Series X version of the game. They went to the settings, they went to all the slider bars, and they just drug them to the left a little bit until they got the FPS to where they wanted.
So we know that the Switch doesn't go more than 60 frames per second.
Right, which I can already tell by looking at this that this is not hitting 60 FPS.
Yes.
But I mean, it's still clearly a playable frame rate.
Yeah. You can put performance on or visuals. I like to go with visuals.
Okay, so there is a performance mode, okay.
Yes. Just because I've always preferred that. Me and you both have decent TVs. I don't forget where I got
So to
my
the
phone.
naked eye, without any type of frame counter enabled, just visually, I can tell that right now, running through this area, you're hitting somewhere between 20 and 30 FPS.
Yep.
Which, quite frankly, is pretty impressive considering what we're playing it
on.
But let's not harp on the technical aspects of this.
That's
game
hard
so
about how
much.
cool my character
Yeah,
looks.
he does look cool. So
Yes.
give us the synopsis of this game and kind of show us some combat and some fun stuff.
Okay, so the game, some reviewers put it basically that it's a Assassin's Creed and Zelda had a baby. There is things about it that remind me of Breath of the Wild. Matter of fact, you seen earlier, I ran by some chickens. If you hit the chickens, you're getting spanked. You're going crazy. I think it's really neat. So the game takes place in ancient Greece. A Titan comes out of the vault that Zeus threw Titans in, and he kind of destroys all the gods and takes the world back.
Okay.
You wake up as one of the last human survivors, and you're tasked with finding all the gods and defeating this Titan. So the game is broken up into sections. Each section represents a god you have to find, and so on. And then each one you find, you unlock missions for that god, and you work and do that. They're all kind of centered. So it's really fun, and it's open world, so you can hit them in any order you want to. And then the combat itself, I think, is really brilliant. So
Can you fight that
yes,
thing
I
like
can. So you see him mind his own business. I'm going to let this guy come to me, tear him up a little bit, and then I'm really just going to mess with this guy right here. Gonna try to throw a rock at me. But
You can controlling that arrow?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I do like the combat system, just visually looking at it.
Yes.
I like the kind of games that let you nitpick at like the actual damage that you're doing. Like I like how the damage numbers are appearing above his head.
I agree.
I always appreciate that. In
So
games.
I'm gonna take him out, and you can do a couple combos on it. You have 2 weapons at all times, and then the more moves you unlock, and you can see just chipped away from his health quick. You have a dodge you can do, like Breath of the Wild, where it gives you like a slow down motion to attack, and he's taken out that quickly. And then you get power ups for every enemy you take out. Now you do get a Phoenix in the game.
Go figure.
Your character's name is also Phoenix. It is completely create a character yourself. You make whatever you want. I don't know why I went redhead. I don't know why. I just wanted him to be a redhead.
Well, when we do a deep dive into your psyche in like Adventures Guild circa like 2026,
We'll figure out
like
what.
when we're like really like meta when it comes to like you and I as people, we're gonna figure out why exactly you picked that redhead. But for the time being, we'll just say it was an accidental misclick.
Yes. So you create him, but he's always named Phoenix, or she's named Phoenix. You can't make male or female.
Okay.
I like to go with a male because I am a male. Not that I have anything wrong with playing as a female in video games. As you can see, it's like Breath of the Wild, though. You can collect various items. These are health. You can either eat them rather quickly to get your health back, or you can put them in, a bunch of them in to make a potion.
So I see on the left side, on the bottom, there's all potions on that
Yes.
screen there. So is that just strictly a potion wheel?
That's the potion wheel,
And
correct?
the right side is the abilities.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have this one, which I can do a charge attack. I can call down my Phoenix, or I can do this. Ready for this? Ooh, yes.
And those are acquired through a skill tree of some sort.
Yes,
Okay.
while you're playing, and then you can level them up.
Can you bring up the skill tree, see what it looks like?
Absolutely. Wrong button. It was embarrassing.
It's okay, we're over it. Live.
Yeah.
We're recording this live. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, let's get out of there. So here's my skills.
Okay. So typical RPG style skill tree.
Yep, didn't mean to press that.
What was like that thing I saw that was $40?
So, just like every AAA video game that was released now, the minute you buy it, they try to sell you extra
Right, okay.
things. I refuse to do it. The game by itself, I think if you play just a campaign, is like 22 hours.
Okay.
I've gotten at least 20 hours out of it, and I'm not even halfway through, so I'm pretty
But
sure.
you're doing a lot of side quests.
Yes, so I'm getting my money's worth if I decide I want to buy anything later. So you see these coins in the top of the currency. You get them through side quests or different puzzles. The puzzles are really fun in the game, and you can kind of level up your certain moves. So for an example, I was able to take the power that I could grab rocks with and get the ability where I can grab an enemy and bring them towards me with that. On this side, you have all your equipment, just like an RPG, different levels, stats, everything like that.
That was some sick looking armor. you
Yes,
got
the
on.
armor, you pick your company, your Phoenix. You can actually even customize your Phoenix,
Oh wow.
how you want them to look.
Does, does
different.
the Phoenix get different abilities?
Yes, every different ability is a different look. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, do you like in blue?
Yes, I do.
Who doesn't like in blue?
That's cool.
Yes. I'm sticking with that one. Probably one of my favorite looks. And you can even customize your wings as well. You get different kinds of wings.
Wow.
So, I like. Wow.
Well, you know we like. Wow. I'm Owen
So
Wilson.
this-
I'll be Owen Wilson for the rest of this video. Wow.
Different. So they all. So I like these wings. They match my armor the most right now. And this is your map. It starts off actually
Wow.
on Clashing Rocks, and then the more you unlock, you unlock.
I've
more.
read it's similar to Breath of the Wild in the regard that you have to get to the top of something to be able to see sections of the map.
Correct. You
Okay.
climb statues in the game, and then it gives you an option to see everything, and then it kind of nitpicks different things. But there is stuff you can unlock throughout. I'm gonna start a fight with these guys for no reason. Show you how powerful I've gotten, and this guy I'm really
Now,
gonna
what do those boars ever do to you?
I don't know, man. Something about watching them fly back just makes me pretty happy. So different abilities you get. Hermes shoes, so you can move quickly. This is one of the first abilities you get. So you can go. That's your stamina bar on the side, and then
Now, if you climb things like rock faces, does that use stamina?
yes,
Okay.
the more you start off, obviously with
So the
smaller
Breath of
bar.
the Wild comparisons are definitely
Yes.
real.
It's probably I'm pretty sure the team that developed Assassin's Creed was like, I bet you we could make a Breath of the Wild game, and they went.
I mean,
for
not
it.
that and we're not knocking at them for that, obviously.
No, I
because-
think it's a brilliant game.
exactly.
I was actually surprised. The reviews have been pretty decent for this. I see some fan backlash for, like you were saying, people saying it's too close to Breath of the Wild. To me, it's like, if it works, why,
Right.
if it ain't broke, why fix it? The gameplay, don't want to mess with those. The game works really, really well, and I have a really good time. You get different kinds of swords. I'll show you that.
I mean, if it wasn't for games copying other games that were well received, there'd be tons of awesome stuff that we wouldn't have. I mean, if it wasn't for games like Diablo, we wouldn't have games like Torchlight, or the 50 different other variants of Diablo-like games. I mean, they're all rehashes of the same game.
Yeah,
but
we
done
remember when
differently,
Resident Evil
lovingly.
4 came out and how many games followed that format, because it's a good format. It works.
So then, by no means are we knocking that. I mean, they're iterating on something that came before it that was awesome, and they're putting their own spin on it. And quite frankly, this game looks incredible. And the fact that I haven't bought it yet, I'm actually shocked at myself, because I should have beaten it by now at this point.
So I know, but you're just gonna get hooked. I'm literally, it's funny. I put a couple hours in, maybe an hour or two a day, because I don't have time to play as much as I'd like. But the side quests and the puzzles, I'm telling you, just keep you coming back. They're really, really fun to do, and you have a really good time.
Let's climb this rock face as we end this video here.
Look at that, and just like Breath of the Wild.
How cool!
Ooh.
Oh, and probably using more stamina. Oh yeah, look at
Absolutely.
that. That's cool.
So I think that's about it without ruining the game. Really beautiful. I'd recommend it on any system, obviously. This, I know we said it, and I know I joke around a lot, but this is running on the Switch.
I know, it's amazing.
What that system can do is just unbelievable. You know what? Let's just go mess with that guy right there. That Minotaur, he's not bothering anybody.
So while Jesse kills the Minotaur, a few last things of note. As always, big thanks to all of our patrons who are appearing right here.
Oh, you guys heard me talking about this.
Cannot do this without you. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in becoming a patron as well, you can do things like join our awesome Discord chat where we play games together. Sometimes weekly, sometimes a little bit less frequently, sometimes more frequently. If you want to check out Immortals Fenyx Rising, check out the link in the description, which will take you to the Amazon listing for said game, where you can buy it both digitally or physically. And for the Adventurers Guild, while this guy gets slaughtered by Jesse's arrow, I'm Steve.
Still Jesse.
And we will catch you next time.
Don't be rude, Phoenix. Say goodbye. Goodbye.
I thought you were going to emote, but instead you just jumped. But that's okay.
That's how excited he was.
Oh, we're still on. Cut it out.